416 and out on
Step 1. Breathe. Step 2. Know with 100% certainty the aircraft is never in danger in turbulence. And number 3, it's about knowing that this is a normal part of flying.
Studies show around 1 in 4 people feel anxious about flying. For a significant number of them, that fear is strong enough to stop them flying. After years of research, British Airways created Flying with Confidence.
Well, good morning everybody. There's a nice buzz in the room actually. Are you all here because you want to change the way you feel about flying? Nodding, everybody nodding? Good. So all you need from us is some knowledge, so that's going to come from the pilot team, and some techniques from the psychology team to help you change the way you feel about flying. And by the way, try not to let your mind focus towards the flight. My name's Steve Allwright. I'm a captain with British Airways. I just celebrated 35 years. I fly the 787 Dreamliner all around the world. Nobody is forced to do anything they don't want to do. All that we will try to do is to get you as far as we can along that journey. We don't just get you on and quickly close the door. Okay, that doesn't happen. Well, here at British Airways, we are passionate about flying, and 30 odd years ago I was invited to come along and help on the Flying with Confidence course to help people overcome their fear of flying. It's a great big world out there, and we are passionate to get people flying. You're the brave ones, you made it here, that's why I say congratulations. 1 in 4 people has some fear of flying, and about 1 in 10 have significant difficulties.
So I've got a family wedding in Italy, and I've put off flying for about 2 years. My husband had an accident in another country, and I think the trauma of that whole thing just clicked something, and I haven't been able to get on a plane since.
I just want to be able to get on a flight, relax and enjoy it. The one thing I'm really hoping to achieve today is to be able to look out the window, which I haven't done for about 30 years.
So I haven't flown about 12, 13 years. I never used to be massively bothered about flying, but I've got an 11-year-old son. My brother actually lives in Spain. He married a Spanish lady. They've got kids. And my son's never been over there to see them because I've not flown since before he was born.
All my life I've said I'll never come on an aeroplane. I've had that fear since I was young, but then as I've grown up I've realised that I do want to get out there on a plane.
So I had quite a nasty experience flying where there was a lot of turbulence, and this experience has heightened them quite dramatically.
The course broadly falls into 3 parts of the day. So we meet up at the Sofitel, London Heathrow, around 8:30 in the morning. And the first thing that people notice is how many people are there. So we have around about 100 people and about 20 of my team. Over 40 years, we've learned how people work, how people's minds work. We've introduced something called the bully. This is that voice in people's head that will always go to the worst place. They will always assume the worst. And we encourage people to stand up to their bully. And we do that through a breathing technique. That's the cornerstone of the course.
You can get so much control today through your breathing. You can get control of your body, you can get control of your mind through a few simple techniques that I'm going to teach you shortly. I do them all day, every day, just to keep me calm always, and I know that they're going to help you right now when we're flying. So if you're experiencing turbulence right now, I know that that's going to feel uncomfortable for you, but I also know that we can make it easier through your breathing. So what I want you to do is roll your shoulders down your back, sit up nice and tall. Imagine you've got a string coming up from your head, that you're sitting up nice and tall. Get your shoulders relaxed. Relax the jaw a little bit. There's a lot of tension in the jaw. Open and close it a few times and just let your body feel relaxed. I also want you to place both your feet flat on the floor and feel the ground underneath you, and know that there is ground underneath you supporting you on the flight, despite the aircraft being in turbulence. Everything is okay. Now that we've relaxed the body a little bit and we're in a calmer posture, I want you to take notice of your breathing. If you've never done this before, it's okay. It might feel a little bit strange, but just go with it. I want you to start inhaling. 2, 3. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. You're doing really well. Inhale. 2, 3. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. The reason that technique works, the technique that we've just done together, is because in lengthening your exhale, I'm giving you direct access into your nervous system to just calm everything down. And the science is showing that taking a few slow, deep breaths changes us physiologically and reduces anxiety. And that's what we've just done here together. I watched the effect that this breathing has on our customers that come on the course, and it is incredible. It completely changes their experience, and I hope that it does for you too.
Over 100,000 flights a day. Every day, 365 days of the year, flying safely from A to B. And there's around about 1 million people airborne every second of every minute of every day throughout the year. So there's an awful lot of people flying safely. So this is two pilots to explain the commercial side of aviation, so how an aircraft flies, theory of flight, pilot training, turbulence, and crucially why that's not dangerous. Turbulence is caused by a change in the wind speed or direction, changing the amount of lift that the wing is producing. When the wind changes speed and or direction, we have small changes of lift which cause the aircraft to go up a few feet and down a few feet. And take it from me as fact that the aircraft is never going to drop thousands of feet. It might drop 5 feet or 10 feet or 20 feet, and that feels like a lot to you. The aircraft is never in danger in turbulence. It is extremely well built, it's well designed. The wings do not snap off in turbulence ever. That's never happened.
Really informative, and actually a lot of the anxieties I had surrounding the big things, taking off, turbulence, all of those things, I feel quite calm about it so far. Definitely anxiety level went up once they started talking about the actual flight and what we're doing this afternoon.
I've learnt plenty of new things today. Probably the best thing I've learned is that turbulence is uncomfortable but not dangerous.
Definitely a lot more comfortable. Almost beginning to look forward to the flight and just learning a bit more whilst actually doing it.
The drag and the thrust, all these things they've discussed, which I can't really describe, but they really helped me to know that everything's just so meticulous, every what if has been thought of.
Relieved, relaxed, so glad I came. Wish I'd done it years ago.
Hello everybody, Captain Stephen Allwright from the British Airways Flying with Confidence course. Welcome to Gate 5. Really good time to do your breathing and squeezing. Let's all do that together. Let's breathe out.
Yep, really calm. Thank God, I'm feeling very calm.
Everything that the pilots have taught us, I think I've managed to put into practice, so I'm feeling good.
Yeah, my heart's racing. I'm really, really nervous again now.
No, never been this close to an aeroplane before. This is the first for me.
I'm trying to keep the techniques going, breathing and going on the little baby steps, but yeah, feeling quite excited actually.
A flight like no other, a 45-minute flight with a running commentary from usually myself and one of the other pilots. not flying the aircraft, but sitting on the flight deck from the moment they get on. Lights may flash if you're really lucky. So here we go, we're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Oh, they did flash a little bit, didn't they? You see? Amazing. Now that's perfectly normal. If I wasn't here, you'd be thinking, something's wrong, something's broken. No, that's not the case. So a couple of minutes and we'll be underway. Breathe and squeeze, everybody.
Your life jacket is underneath or beside your seat. If required, remove the jacket from its container and pull it over your head.
So here we go. Embrace the takeoff, everybody. Don't close your eyes. Here comes the power. 110 miles an hour. As we accelerate with everything normal, and in 3, 2, 1, we pull back on the elevator, raise the nose, and we're airborne, everybody. Give yourself a round of applause. First thing that happens then is that we raise the gear. And never mind, we're on our way up to 9, and we're going to level off at 9,000 feet. Deploying the speed brake to reduce our speed from 50 feet, 30 feet, 20. We raise the nose, and 3, 2, 1, gently touch down. Beautiful landing. Big round of applause for Captain Nigel.
Oh, 10, like hugely more confident, definitely. I've learned so much today, not only how to cope with the anxiety that comes with flying, but also all of the technical things, and that it's okay to ask if you're feeling scared, if that kind of stuff. So I feel, 100% will be getting on my next flight.
This morning I was really nervous and my anxiety was through the roof. But since doing this course, I'm relaxed. I feel good. I feel like I could get on a flight tonight. This BA course has really, really helped me.
Excellent.
Really.
A 10. Definitely would recommend. So I think it's life changing. At the end of the day, if it makes you more confident, it's priceless.
I feel amazing. I just have this huge sense of relief. And then I think after that, it was just the relief, and I just literally all floods of tears. And then I feel exhausted, but in a good way.
The feeling I had this morning was fear, worry, and just unsure of what's going to happen on the plane, but now I just feel so much more confident.
We've seen over 50,000 people, and the vast majority of people get off that flight at the end of the day and they are euphoric, and they quite often say that we have changed their lives in one day, which is pretty amazing and incredibly rewarding for me and my team.